Good evening, NWS Revolution members and viewers. It is me, Don Callis, also known as the Golden, also known as Cyrus the Virus, also known as the Golden Announcer. And today, I, Don Callis, the color commentator for Revolution Impact and our NWS Revolution pay-per-views, will be giving you my NWS Halloween Horrors pay-per-view review. And what a pay-per-view it was okay. Let's begin with the reveal, shall we? NWS commentators. The commentators for the show were Josh Matthews, me, Don Callis, Matt Strike, and special guest Jack Harvey. Okay. NWS commentators Josh Matthews and me, Don Callis, welcome the fans to the Boulder Highway Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada, and one down the pay-per-view card. Josh Matthews says we will feature Jason the Situation versus Mike the Ex-Murderer for the NWS Intercontinental Championship. Then we will see Mitchell Mayad versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. I, Don Callis, get on the mic and say we'll also see Sir Robert Knight versus Cody Mercer for the vacated NWS Gladiator Championship, which is now known as the United States Championship. And we will also have Scooter St. William them versus Psycho Mercer for the NWS Hardcore Championship. Then Josh Matthews gets back on the microphone and says we will also feature Cody Braden versus Michael Scars Minor for the NWS Scars Championship in a cage of death match. And the main event will be. And we'll also see the Fabulous Theory versus Angela Baker from the Sleepaway Camp franchise. And the main event will be Dallas Collins versus Ian Clean for the NWS World Heavyweight Championship. Josh Matthews and tells the fans to enjoy the paper as me and him go to commentary with Matt Strike and special guest Jack Harvey and plug the first match. And the first match was for the NWS Intercontinental Championship. Jason the Situation defeated Mike the Ex-Murderer. This was the opening match as Jason the Situation Mike had a good back and forth match of Jason the Situation taking down Mike and giving him a sidewalk slam as Mike fights Jason the Situation off and gives him a DDT and bicycle kick and a Hurricane 1 Enziguri. As Jason the Situation clotheslines him and body slams him, Mike battles back from uppercut and atomic chop as Mike drops Jason the Situation with the murder bomb as he goes to pin him. But Jason the Situation kicks out at 2.5. Then he beats down on Mike as they wrestle for about 10 more minutes as he gives Mike a cutter and then a meat hook clothesline. Then plants the end of days for the 1-2-3 and retains the NWS Intercontinental Championship, winning still NWS Intercontinental Champion, Jason the Situation. The guy posted a hardcore champion, Intercontinental Champion. Jason the Situation is the Intercontinental Champion. And then backstage, but anyway, good match. Then backstage, Team Robert Knight, the IRS agent Scooter St. William, and Sir Robert Knight are backstage as Knight is pumping up Scooter for his match against Psycho Mercer for the hardcore title. Scott Casey Gale is still sounding and thinking like Sir Robert Knight, and Robert Knight is still sounding and thinking like Scott Casey Gale. Knight is saying how cool and awesome it is to be Scott Casey Gale, that he really loves it, and Scott is saying it is awesome to be Sir Robert Knight. Mr. Corey Braxton, Esquire, shows up and hugs both Scott Casey Gale and Sir Robert Knight and says he thinks it's interesting that Scott and Robert Knight have swapped bodies and it sets new things for them. Corey Braxton says Las Vegas needs to be censored and saved. No offense to Team Robert Knight, they're the central cast of the people that live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Corey Braxton says he is so proud for Scooter for not using profanity for a whole month. Scooter thanks him. Corey Braxton says he has more auditing to do with Scooter Knight than say they will go door to door and sell IRS books and go over more tax bills and other people. Mr. Corey Braxton Esquire then embraces them and goes on his way. Scooter Knight then say they will also have another team up that night. They Las Vegas front ready for Revolution Impact as they get prepped and ready for their matches. And then me, Memphis Strike and Jack Harvey say Team Robert Knight they swapping bodies is very interesting as we plug the second match. The second match was Mitchell Mayat with Paul Heyman defeated the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. This was the second match as Mayat and Rhodes had a back and forth match with Mayat taking down Rhodes and giving him a spinning heel kick. Then a backbreaker as Rhodes fights back and hits Mayat with an STO. Then a Dark Man and locks Mayat in the American Nightmare, but he does not submit and gets out of it as Rhodes drops Mayat with the crossroads and goes to pin, but Mayat kicks out and beats and then tosses him around the ring and hits a lariat and an inverted headlock, backbreak and corkscrew 630 senton and delivers the Kinshasa for the win. Winner Mitchell Mayat via pinfall with Kinshasa as this match lasted 9 minutes. Gotta say, good match. Pretty good, decent match. And then backstage, King Cody Bernard, who is wearing a neck brace and sling on his left arm, interviews Cody Mercer, asking him what he thinks of that witch snob Sir Robert Knight. Mercer says Robert Knight is a disgrace to professional wrestling. Tonight he will show him who's boss when he wins the vacant NWS Gladiator Championship. Due to Hallowen being gone from the NWSRevolution, Mercer also said what that bastard Shane McMahon did to Cody Bernard last Thursday in Revolution Impact was cowardly and absolutely uncalled for. And he and the Shinobi Mafia Warriors will not stand for it. Mercer then said the Gladiator title is coming home to him. Cody Bernard said he is filing a $9 million lawsuit against Shane McMahon and then suing him in court, and he will win the court case and have Shane McMahon thrown in jail. Mercer says he will back Cody Bernard up. Cody thanks him. Mercer then gets ready for his match. NWS Board Directors President Ethan Zobel says he will help Cody Bernard win the court case and put Shane McMahon in jail. Cody agrees and says the Sons of Chaos should go to jail too, or back to prison. And then Maximus is like to say Cody Bernard is a pussy and hides behind it. Lawsuit. Jack says he has had enough of these lawsuits and says once he gets his company back full time, the board of directors will be gone and terminated. Cody Bernard will not like how it ends. The commentators and Jack plug the third match. This NWS Gladiator Championship. Cody Mercer with Paul Heyman defeated Sir Robert Knight with Shane McMahon and Scooter St. Mortem. This was the third match as Knight and Mercer traded blows and beat the hell out of each other as Knight slaps and punches. Mercer then locks him in the figure four, but Mercer does not submit and gets out of it, then wakes Knight in the eyes and gives him a spine buster as he locks him in the coquina clutch. Knight does not submit and breaks the hold and beats up on Mercer as he slaps him one and gives him a spanking as the fans come to number of spankings. Robert Knight then whips Mercer with a belt and then drops him the shades of Knight and is about to pin him, but Paul Heyman pulls up the referee. Robert Knight then chases Heyman as he wants to Scooter St. William Shane O'Mac as they attack him. Cody Bernard comes down and low blows Scooter and Shane McMahon. Then Cody grabs Scooter St. William and holds him. Knight then pounds away on Mercer. Heyman comes in the ring and pepper sprays Knight, allowing Mercer to low blow Knight and drop him for 450 splash. And Canadian Destroy for the free count as he becomes the new NWS Gladiator Champion. Win the new NWS Gladiator Champion Cody Mercer via pinfall with 450 splash and Canadian Destroy due to interference. This match lasted 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Pretty interesting match. And then Memphis is trying to say this is discussing the way Mercer won the Gladiator Championship. Jack agrees and says it feels like so up and deserves a rematch this Thursday on the first ever Revolution Impact presents Revolution Road. Since we'll still be in Las Vegas, the rules will be explained this week. And then backstage, Will Phil interviews the Fabulous Femme, asks her opinion on Angela Baker from the Sleepaway Camp franchise. Theory says Angela Baker is one scary individual, but she is not afraid and will defeat Angela tonight. The commentators and Jack Harvey, us and Jack Harvey then plugged up the next match. It's the NWS Women's Championship match. The Fabulous Theory defeated Angela Baker. This was the fourth match as Barry and Angela wrestled back and forth. Barry took down Angela and slammed her head on all four turnbuckles, and Angela fought back with a sailboat driver and a backbreaker, and then a fallaway slam as she locked Barry in the crossface, but she did not submit and got out of it and hit Angela with a Japanese arm drag and Cavanaria, and then locked Angela in the Barry statement as she tapped out. Winning still NWS Women's Champion, that Fabulous Barry via submission with Barry statement in this match. That's 11 minutes. Pretty good match, really good match. I gotta say, Fabulous Barry has been doing wonders with the NWS Women's Championship. I like to see her defend that championship more and more and more. And then backstage, the Shinobi Mafia was in a personal interview. King Cody Bernard are celebrating Mercer winning the NWS Gladiator Championship. Cody Mercer then renames the NWS Gladiator Championship the new NWS United States Championship, and says it is time to bring prestige back to the title. And starting this Thursday, Cody Mercer says he will bring the United States Championship Open Challenge. Wow, interesting. And then we asked Jack Harvey his thoughts on it. Jack says those rules have to go by him first. Versus if he approves it, and unfortunately it's Cody Mercer that now has the United States Championship, and us and Jack Harvey then talk the next match and go over the rules. It's for the NWS Hardcore Championship. How in the South, Scooter St. William with Sir Robert Knight and Shane McMahon defeated Psycho Mercer with Paul Heyman and Cody Bernard. This was the fifth match as Scooter and Psycho beat the hell out of each other. Scooter immediately busted open Psycho Monster by slamming the cell door on his head and throwing him face first in the cell as he dumped thumbtacks all over the wing mat and spine busted Psycho Monster onto him. He wipes in pain. Paul Heyman tries to get into the cell, but Shane McMahon spears him down and Sir Robert Knight lays Heyman out with the shades of night. Scooter is pounding away on Psycho Monster as he then gives him a spanking, then spanks him with a belt and then whips him across the back of him until Psycho Monster low blows him, then beats on him and gives him a double arm DDT and busts him open with a sledgehammer as he body slams Scooter on the thumbtacks. Then they battle all the way to the top of the cell. Psycho Monster throws him up the cell and he lands. 40 announce table, Dan Levin, JBL didn't interfere. Josh Mathis says on commentary with disgust. Come on, man, this is ridiculous. The rest of the Sons of Chaos come down to even the odds and take out the Shinobi Maki Wars as Psycho Monster Psycho Bomb Scooter and then drags him back on the top of the cell. Scooter fights back and drops him. The Scooter bomb People's elbow. Then Blue Thunder bombs him right through the top of the cell as Scooter gets back in the cell. The real Jason Voorhees appears on the Titan Journal as he and Michael Myers have the Shinobi Maki Warriors, Jason Voorhees, held hostage, tied up and gagged, and they brutally torture him. Scooter then drops Psycho Monster with another Blue Thunder bomb and gets the pinfall and becomes the new NWS Hardcore Champion. When a new NWS Hardcore Champion, Scooter St. Well be a Blue Thunder bomb as this match lasted 15 minutes and 67 seconds. Gotta say, pretty good match. How is Psycho Monster gonna retort to losing the hardcore title to Scott? Only time will come. Then after the match, King Conti Bernard attacks Shane McMahon from behind, causing Shane to spear him down and beat the hell out of him and toss him into the cell. Shane gets on the mic and says he wants to face King Conti Bernard in a street fight this Thursday at Revolution Impact. Jack Harvey then grants Shane McMahon his wish and gives him the match. Shane McMahon then continues the assault on King Conti Bernard and puts a trash can on him and goes coast to coast. And I'm knocking him down. Cody braided at RKO's Conti Bernard as Rappaport lays him out with the skull crushing Bernard and Castillo delivers the angel pedigree on Conti Bernard. Scooter lays out Conti Bernard with the Scooter bomb, People's elbow and Blue Thunder bomb. Robert Knight lays out Conti Bernard with the shades of night. Then Scooter and Knight get two steel chairs and give Conti Bernard the concerto, busting them wide open as they toss him into the sun and drag him all the way to the top of the cell and lay him up with the demolition decapitation right through the top and through 10 flaming glass tables. The fans are going nuts. Scooter St. William and Sir Robert then embrace and celebrate as they pose with the fans celebrating Scooter's Hardcore Championship win. Interesting, very interesting. I wonder how Conti Bernard's gonna retort to having to face Shane McMahon this coming Thursday in Revolution Impact. And then an unconscious King Conti Bernard is being loaded on the stretch and then to the ambulance as it drives away. Will Field interviews Cody Brainerd backstage and asks him his thoughts on Michael Scott's minor. Cody says first, congratulations to his brother Scooter St. William on winning the Hardcore Championship, and he says he loved what happened to King Conti Bernard, and then says he is planning on beating Michael Scott's minor and taking his NWS Scott's Championship, no questions asked. Co-main event: NWS Scott's Championship Cage of Death match. Michael Scott's minor whipped even so in his corner, defeated Cody Brainerd with Shane McMahon in his corner. This was the co-main event as Cody and Minor traded blows and flat up beat each other up as Minor low blowed Cody and busted him open from metal pipe and tossed him face first into the barbed wire, then smeared the blood all over him as he gave him a lariat and Irish whip and then a scoop slam, high angle senton bomb, and then Cody fights back with chops to the chest and super kick as he locks Minor and the sharpshooter. But Minor appeals his six up and gets out of it as Cody busts Minor open with a barbed wire baseboard as they battle all the way to the third cage. Cody then RKO's Minor through 3 cages and beats him down with a candlestick and seeing one came non-stop, then gets a ladder strap and proceeds to beat Minor down and then chokes him with it. As us and Jack Harvey come in this match with true wrestling passion, Minor then back kicks Cody and slams him into a stack of nails and thumbtacks and stomps on him as he beats him with a steel chair and gives him a choke bomb and a cattle mutilation, then a 450 senton. Cody fights up Minor with a punch to the face and backfires up in an airplane spin and a crucifix powerbomb and discus leg drop and U-Fest drop in the back cracker as blood is flowing down from both men. Minor then sets up flaming metal tables. Cody is about to RKO Minor, but he blocks and drops him with a Minor bomb. Then a Scars and Minor right through 6 flaming metal tables and hits him with the Scars Championship and gets the pinfall and retains the NWS Scars Championship. Winning still NWS Scars Champion Michael Scars Minor. Michael Scars Minor via Scars and Mod for 6 flaming metal tables as this match lasted 18 minutes and 45 seconds. Really good brutal match. Really good brutal match. This match was barbaric and brutal. Both men put their hearts and souls and blood on and sweat and tears on the line. Gotta give credit to both men. And minor laps at Cody then celebrates as he heads to the back. Cody Brainerd is then sitting in the middle of the ring collecting his spots as he slowly stands up and gets a standing ovation from the Las Vegas, Nevada crowd. Gotta say, he kind of deserves it. And then backstage, Will Field interviews NWS heavyweight champion Dallas Cannon asks him since he's not wrestling Batman and is wrestling Ian instead. Dallas says typical Ian Cleveland, always doing what he does best by throwing up challenges and sticking his nose where it does not belong. Well, it does not even bind him because he is glad he is wrestling Ian for his World Heavyweight Championship tonight, and he is going to give Ian the worst beating of his life and teach him a lesson and then shut him up once and for all. Strong statement from the NWS World Heavyweight Champion Dallas Coleman, and it's the main event. But NWS World Heavyweight Championship match. Dallas Coleman defeated Ian Cleveland. The main event is underway as Ian waylays into Dallas and gives him a hard punch and an enziguri and an electric shear as he locks him in the Kimura, but Dallas refuses to submit and gets out of it. Then gives Ian bench presses and a body smash and a double under a pile driver as he goes to pin him, but Ian gets his shoulder up. Dallas punches Ian very hard nonstop and busts him open for a hard headbutt as Dallas slams Ian's head all over the turnbuckles. Dallas gives Ian elbow strikes and a suicide dive and F5s him, then locks him in a colossal clutch, but Ian refuses to give up and bites Dallas off and gives him a big boot and a big splash and a monkey flipping moonsault and an uppercut. Dallas then hits a fouling powerbomb on Ian and a falcon arrow and boulder punch and then a bronco bust and headbutt to the groin. Dallas then chokes Ian with the ropes until Ian is able to fight back and F5 Dallas as he goes to pin him, but Dallas kicks out. Ian then signals for the one-winged angel and plants it on Dallas as the lights go out and they go back on as Maximus drops Ian with a pop-up powerbomb. Then the lights go out again and Maximus has disappeared. Striker, Callis, Striker, and Matt Bruce say, "What the hell is going on?" Dallas then stomps on Ian, gives him a shadow machine, and drops him to the Sister Abigail for the pinfall and retains the NWS World Heavyweight Championship. Winning still in NWS World Heavyweight Champion Dallas Coleman via pinfall for Sister Abigail as this match lasted 20 minutes. Gotta say, really great main event. And then after the match, Dallas stands over a falling Ian and raises his World Heavyweight title and poses as he heads to the back. Ian is then angry and confused and thinking on what to do about Maximus as he walks to the back. Josh Mathis says on commentary Ian has a lot on his thought process. Dallas is still the World Heavyweight Champion. Who will be the next man to step up and face Dallas at Fighters as the survivors for the world title? How long will Scooter St. William be in the mind and body of Sir Robert Knight? And how long will how long will Sir Robert Knight be in the mind and body? And how long will Scott Casey be in the mind and body of Sir Robert Knight? What's next for the Sons of Chaos? How will Ian Cleveland retort to Maximus, costing him the NWS World Heavyweight Championship? What will happen on Revolution Impact presents Revolution World Act? We are out of time. Good night, everybody. I done Callis say see you at Revolution. We'll let Striker thanks the fans for coming. Jack Harvey says thank you, and he'll be back on and he'll be on commentary this Thursday for Revolution World Act. I gotta give this Revolution Halloween Horrors a 10 out of 10. 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, and 8 triple plus. It was great. But what's gonna happen this coming? Because how will Ian Cleveland retort to Maximus, costing him the World Heavyweight Championship? And how long will Scott Casey sound and think like Sir Robert Knight? How long will Sir Robert Knight sound and think like Scott Casey? What's next for the Team Robert Knight Day? What's next for the Sons of Chaos? What's next for Cody Brainerd? What's next for Michael Scars Minor? What's next for Dallas Coleman? Who's gonna be the next person to face Dallas Coleman for the World Heavyweight title? And also, who's going to be Scott Casey's first opponent as he defends his hardcore title this coming Thursday on Revolution Impact? And we understand that I believe that Sir Robert Knight gets a rematch against Cody Mercer for the NWS United States Championship. What's going to happen to that? That is all I, Don Callis, got to say. Thank you for watching. And Matt Striker will be doing the NWS Revolution Impact Breakdown preview, and Matt Striker will also be doing the Revolution Impact review of this Thursday. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the NWS Revolution YouTube channel for all your promos, breakdown previews, reviews, interviews, face-to-face confrontations, contract signings, Like the NWS Revolution Facebook page and Instagram page, and follow us on Twitter at NWS Revolution. Anyway, that is all I dumb Callis gotta say. Thank you for watching, and remember, Matt Striker will be doing the Revolution Impact Breakdown preview, and Matt Striker will be doing the Revolution Impact Revolution Road review. You all have a good night, and Don Callis out, and shout out to the 2 viewers that are watching.